Hello and welcome on Thomas Geiger Car. Today with a real special vehicle, one of the rare Land Rover Defender Works V8. The car is out of production for more than 2 years now and the predecessor not on the horizon yet. But to celebrate the 70th birthday of that iconic SUV, Land Rover is buying back some vintage cars, completely refurbishing them, putting in a modern interior, changing suspension and setup, and most of all adding an engine that has never been in there before, a V8 with 405 horsepower. If you want to know what to expect from that SUV and where it stands between past and present, join me on my test drive here at Thomas Geiger Car and I'll tell you more about it. The Defender might have had lots of passionate fans and has always been a car that you've seen through the heart. But to be honest, the original one was pretty crappy from the interior, from the drive comfort. This one really looks, feels and drives totally different. The Works team has done a tremendous job in upgrading the car. We got beautiful leather interior even in that not finished prototype. We got bucket seats, and I showed you they are there for a reason. And we got a different setup for the suspension and for the axles. So this car really drives comfortable and you can go with it for longer distances than ever. Not only if you go through the jungle or the desert, but also on the highway. And with the new engine, you can even dare to overtake and you'll get to your goal in time. It is not the first V8 that is installed in the Defender. They did it once in a while in the past, especially when they exported the car to America. But it is the most powerful and the biggest V8 ever placed underneath the bonnet of that icon. 5 liters, 405 horsepower and 550 Newton meters of torque, combined with a pretty smooth 8-speed automatic gearbox that you know from the actual models. That gives the car a setup unique and not to compare with anything else you know of these vintage classic SUVs. Top speed is still a bit limited in the Defender Works V8. It's only 170 kilometers per hour, that's all they allow. But it's definitely not due to a lack of power. And acceleration is just amazing. It only takes 5.6 seconds to get from 0 to 100. That is almost the level you reach with a Mercedes AMG or a BMW M SUV. And it is absolutely impressive. We're now standing still, and if I floor the pedal, the car goes like a rocket. Happy that it's got all-wheel drive, and I've never realized something like that in a Defender before. Absolutely crazy, absolutely amazing. I really love it. Same as Mercedes G-Class and Jeep Wrangler, the Defender has an iconic design, and Land Rover didn't make the mistake to change it only a tiny bit. But they modernized it once they refurbished the car. So for the first time ever, you got, for example, LED headlights. That does not only look cool, it also helps you while driving through the night. Was not a big problem with the outgoing model, as slow as it was. But the refurbished one with the V8 engine is so fast that you better have a good sight when you speed through the night. The Brits are pretty flexible with the way the Defender Works V8 will look like at the end, because the customer tells them which car to look for, they're gonna buy it and refurbish it. This one is the short wheelbase, 2-door, 4 seats, not the most comfortable, not the most roomy car, but the most agile, maneuverable Defender I ever drove. You can also get the long wheelbase with 4 doors and 5 proper seats, or you can even look for the pickup. But no matter which car you take, it will be a very rare one, because they will not build more than 150 cars, no matter how much you pay. Thank you for joining me on that first test drive with the new Land Rover Defender Works V8. Yes, for me it is a really new car, because it looks the same, but it drives totally different. It has finally a modern interior, and the V8 engine is just a dream came true. While all the world is waiting for the real new Defender that is due to come in 1, maybe 2 years, I'm happy with this one, because it is as close to the original as the new one most probably will never get. So you keep on waiting, and I hope to be one of the lucky few to own this vehicle in the near future. Thank you, tschüsschen, and bye-bye.